Missing someone.
So say if you're a multi-billionaire in Minecraft, and you had all the luxuries that you could ever ask for. What is another way to get up to your absolute awesome mansion base? Well, here, I'll tell you something real quick. This is the rapid ascender slash descender. Did you say something? Leave, please. So, the rapid ascender slash descender has two buttons, one for going up and one for going down. So this is pretty much like a fancy elevator, and it's for those Minecraft players who want to show off their skill and superiority to their other lower class Minecraft players who do not have all full diamond armor like I do right now. But pretty much all you have to do is go ahead and come into this corner, which has the arrow facing upwards. So if you want to go up, and all you have to do is just go ahead and click this button and then start jumping. And as you can see, I just kind of slowly go all the way up using this piston kind of popping out of the wall, and then as soon as I get all the way up to the top, all I have to do is just walk forward, and now I'm at my mansion, which has all of these really cool features. You can see all this glass, and once you're finished up in your sky base, pretty much all you have to do is go ahead and come over to the sign that has the arrow pointing downwards, and just come to this edge right here, right on the edge, and then all you have to do is just click the button and then step off, and as you can see, you'll be transported all the way down to the bottom, where you'll be safely deposited at the very bottoms to go up or to go ahead and kill this llama over here. So yeah, this is a really cool idea. It's kind of not practical, but it's pretty cool to show off to your friends and stuff, to say like, hey, check this out, this is pretty cool. So yeah, that is the rapid ascender slash descender. So let's go ahead and take a look at the redstone and how this thing actually works. Before we get started, I would like to say that if you're not subscribed, then please make sure to subscribe and to support my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you were to be so kind and leave a like on this video, that would be, again, greatly appreciated. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So as you can see, here is all of the redstone for both designs. So we have the descender, we have the ascender, and then we have both of them combined over here to the left. And so as you can see, the descender is actually a lot smaller and a lot simpler than the ascender, just because of the fact that we have all these repeaters and stuff, and this is only requires observers. And pretty much how this works is if you click the button, a water stream will go all the way down, delivering you to the bottom as like the descender, really cool way. This is actually infinitely expandable, so pretty much you can like expand it as far as you want, but there's just going to be delay. Like as you can see, this is a little bit more delayed compared to this side. So yeah, and then the ascender has to be like kind of timed perfectly, but pretty much you just click this button, and unfortunately this one is not infinitely expandable. It's only expandable up to 2 blocks. And yeah, and then we also have both of them combined, which is pretty simple. We just have this on one side and that on the other side. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build this combined version, and then I'll just go ahead and quickly show you how like I made this to go infinitely expandable, and then pretty much this one is kind of just the flipped from this side to that side. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tutorial for the descender slash ascender. Alright, to get things started, you are going to need a wall, and it looks like I do not have any walls in my world, so I'm actually going to have to build a wall. Now obviously you will already have like a wall inside of a mountain, or like your base has like a massive wall that you kind of just want to ascend, and so yeah. Go to that wall, and you actually need to temporarily destroy it, so just destroy that wall. So say if you have a wall here, you're going to destroy it, and then behind that wall you are going to go ahead and place sticky pistons all the way up, and obviously there's going to be a floor connecting to the wall. So if the wall is right here, then the floor will actually be right here. So just like that, you don't really need pistons right here, and then the floor will be on that piston layer. You actually can conceal those pistons by going like this. Now you can go ahead and place your wall back by just placing any nice blocks on the sticky piston faces, just like that. And now this side is actually going to be the descender side, and this side is going to be the ascender side. So let's go ahead and do the descender side first, which is probably the most easy one to build. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at how to build that. Pretty much, you are going to go ahead and place observers. So the red side is facing towards the piston, and you are going to go ahead and place observers all the way up. And when you reach the top, you're actually going to go ahead and place another observer on the top of the last observer that you placed. To activate all this, pretty much you're going to go ahead and add a support block here, and then add a dispenser facing downwards. Now what you're going to have to do in order for this not to flow everywhere, you have to place blocks just around this dispenser so it doesn't flow outwards, and then just go ahead and break a block down here so the water goes all the way and rests neatly in that little cubby that we made at the bottom. You can go ahead and destroy this support block, and now inside this dispenser we have a water bucket just like that. Now you can go ahead and place a stone button or whatever button that you want on that dispenser just like that. Now there is a requirement that this observer actually is going into a transparent block, so like a slab, glass, stairs, any you can have stairs, just any really transparent block. It cannot be a solid block. So I chose slabs, and then you can place a block here. I think this is completely finished. All we have to do is just go ahead and hit this button, walk off, and you'll go all the way down to the very bottom, just like that. And that is the descender completely finished. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ascender. Now the ascender is going to be a little bit more complicated, so come down here to the bottom and place a block right here with a stone button, or again any button of your choice. Now come to the left of that block and place a repeater set to 4 ticks. This is a pattern, so pretty much we are going to do one segment of the pattern, and then you guys can just copy and paste it all the way up until you reach your final piston or your final height. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at how to build this segment of the pattern. First things first is all you want to do is come down here to the very bottom and place a repeater going right into this piston right here set to no ticks. Add a piece of redstone dust connected to that repeater, and add another repeater going off of this redstone dust again, set to 4 ticks. Now we're going to go ahead and add 2 wings just like this off the side of this repeater, just like this. Now all of these blocks will have redstone dust just like this. Now add 2 blocks here and here. Now this block will go into a block up just like this. Add a stone slab right here on this block. And then finally add 1 more block connecting to this block that we placed earlier. Alright, so pretty much all we're going to do is we're going to add a repeater here and a repeater here. This repeater right here will be set to 4 ticks, and then we'll have 2 pieces of redstone dust going into another repeater going right into this piston right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place a block here, a slab right here, and then another block right here, and then we'll add those 2 wings again just like this. Now pretty much we can go ahead and add 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks on both, and we also need to have this repeater right here setting it to 2 ticks just like this. And now this repeater will only get set to 2 ticks if there is these 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks like this. So if you notice that there's only 1 repeater right here and this was only 1 tick, 2 repeaters, 2 ticks. So that's kind of how you have to keep it in mind. Now come over to the wings that we made and set all of these to redstone dust. Now pretty much we're going to add 2 blocks here and here, 2 more blocks here and here, add a wing up, and add a slab right here. Now what we can do is we can come to this area here, add 2 pieces of redstone dust just like this, add a repeater going into this block here, and add another repeater set to 4 ticks just like this. Now we can go ahead and finish it off with a block right here going into the block that we previously placed, and add 2 more pieces of redstone dust, add a repeater going into this block, and then now the cycle continues. So pretty much we can go ahead and start from this section right here, pretty much adding a block right here, and then setting that to 4 ticks, and pretty much we're starting right here, and then we'll have a block here and then a wing just like this, and then we're going to go ahead and continue that pattern, same pattern all the way up to the top, and then a slab, wing, slab, and then a block connecting that wing to the slab. Add 2 pieces of redstone dust, add a repeater, and then we have a block, a slab, and then a wing section that's going to be extruded. So pretty much we need to add 2 ticks on this repeater right here because we are adding 2 more repeaters right here just like this, and then redstone dust, 2 more blocks here, actually 4 blocks, here, and here, and then add 2 more pieces of redstone dust here, and 2 repeaters here and here. This one will be set to 4 ticks. This repeater will go into a block here. We'll have a stone slab right here, or whatever, again, whatever slab that you have available. And then have a block right here, add 2 pieces of redstone dust, and this final piece of redstone dust will go right into a repeater, set to no ticks, just like this. And now the cycle continues, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip through this. So we are at the very top here, as you can see, and we really only need to power this very last piston, and that will be done through this left line right here. Now, as you can see, if I place 2 more blocks here and then a block up right here, then this piston will get powered and everything will be totally fine. So that means that we do no longer need to actually add these 2 blocks and then a slab and then going into this. If we actually had another piston right here, then we would need to do that. But in this case, we actually do not need to do that. So we are at the very last step, which is to just connect that piston up right there, and then that is completely finished. So if you just take a step back, then you can go ahead and just look around, see if there's any irregularities. So like if you forgot to add 2 ticks on one of these repeaters, and looks like I did not, so we are good to go to test it out. So come down to the bottom right here, and just all you have to do is click this button and start to jump. And it's a little bit finicky, so you can go ahead and just try it again. You really have to time it right. It's kind of finesse, but once you got it, you should be pretty good. And then you're all the way up to the very top. So yeah, this is a really cool way of ascending and descending quickly. Well, obviously ascending isn't too quickly because it's kind of how fast you can really jump. But one more little tip is pretty much come down here to the bottom, and if you do actually get knocked off, so like if I get knocked off here on accident, if I stop clicking jump, then I'll land on this block here. And if you want to just be careful, then pretty much you can go ahead and grab a water bucket and then just place a bucket of water right in this little location here. So if you actually accidentally fall off, then like I did there, you'll just land in the water safely without actually dying. So yeah, and this is like, you can extend this as high as you want or as low as you want. So that has been the whole entire redstone tutorial done. Like I said at the very beginning, I will go ahead and do a flyby to show you pretty much how this actually works. So pretty much we have the line of observers going down, and how you extend it from that line of observers to, instead of one column and to extend it to multiple columns, is pretty much just adding more observers facing outwards from this water source right here, and then from those observers we have another observer facing in this direction here, and then you can go ahead and just continue it out for however long you want. And I'll do like a little example right here. If you go ahead and click this button, as you can see, it will actually work with these pistons here. So yeah, that's just a little flyby. And then again, if you want just a 2 wide ascender, then pretty much you just copy it over to the other side, just flip it. So yeah, that has been the redstone video done. Sorry I haven't posted a little bit. I actually had to go on vacation. Yeah, I know, I had to go on vacation. It sucks. But yeah, so if I do ever stop posting videos, then it's probably because of that, and I will get on it as soon as I get back. So thank you guys so much for watching, and again, my name is RescueCube6, and I will see you guys in the next one. And goodbye.
And you deserve